Good afternoon, Taurus. It's going to be your career and finance reading for the month of December. I also do the career and finance daily for everyone in the collective, but this is almost personal read. If you want a personal reading, of course, you can email me. There are just two precise messages regarding the Taurus career and finance energy for Taurus in the collective divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Divine feminine energy for the month of December for career and finance. And the masculine. Ooh. That's odd. Same color. Oops, we got three. This is the masculine. This is the feminine. Good energy, guys. I like it. Put him here. So what's interesting about this is the masculine facing the feminine facing the masculine, coming together. Union. She's running. And even the lizard is coming towards her. And these have the same colors. So the line for the masculine is, of course, courage, strength. You're being strong and very patient, wise. Listening to your higher self. You're being grounded. The masculines are working on their solar plexus chakra, perhaps. But for Leo, the lion here, he's all about strength, right? So strength in what he does and listening to his higher self. The lizard here is all about passion and things that make him feel good. He has a lot of pink and red, which is his base chakra. So he's grounded. It's a fire sign. Both are fire signs. Actually, all three are fire signs. Ooh, Taurus, you're out of your element. You're supposed to be Earth. Funny. Huh. But he's also in his working on solar plexus chakra. Just waiting. Like this one's waiting, kind of like, what can I get? What can I see? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? This kind of a hyper energy. This is more of a waiting to see energy, a patient energy. This one's kind of like the, I don't know, I get a very immature energy on this one, like, where is she, where is she, where is she? And then the divine feminine, of course, for the Taurus is Cheetah. She's very much grounded in her red, very much in her orange, or sacral energy here with the orange and reds. Sacral energy, sensual energy, very feeling her good stuff there. Feeling her feminine energy. Listening to her higher self, and she has the courage, she has the strength. All this yellow and orange is all about her solar plexus and sacral chakra. She is ready to move towards her masculine. It's going to be an interesting catch for the workplace reading. There goes the true and precise messages for career and finance for the Taurus in the collective. The true and precise messages for Taurus in the collective. Thank you. Career and finance, please, career and finance for Taurus. true precise message for the collective Taurus. True precise message for career finance for Taurus in the collective. Nope. Nope, that one. And that one. That one because it's sideways. Okay, even after I shuffle, you do have Tower on the bottom, and it wanted to come out, but it was one extra, so I'll read this as an overall over there. Okay. Oh, I still need, shoot, I guess it was going to come out. Still need 3 more, Spirit. What were we thinking? Still need 3 more, Spirit. 1, 2, just going to stick them there. There. Getting tangled up in the microphone. Alright, try this again. Start over. Strength. You're starting off this week with being strong, strength, listening to your intuition, knowing the understanding of the circle of life, the fact that what goes around comes around. That's the karma effect also. Things that are green and growing where you are. You're not worried about the greener pastures elsewhere because you have the strength and the courage and the faith to know from your inner knowing, your intuition, your higher self that you have what it takes to be strong right where you're at. And if you decide to move forward, you will. But very confident energy in that card. After all, you're coming up next as the Emperor. Very good. Seated here on your sword. The sword upright is truth, down is lies. But here it's like, if I don't speak it, then it's not a truth or a lie, which really is still a lie, but you might be covering something up here. Or something could be hidden that needed to be communicated, but wasn't. Alright, but you are in your power, sitting on your throne. Enjoying it, being strong. Looking back, almost nostalgic way of how strong you have been and how far you've come in your strength and in your growth in the workplace and your career. Alright, and communication of the 7 of Wands, listening to your spirit guides as well. Perhaps you're climbing the corporate ladder. I see that here in the back, and other people are trying to get your attention. Other people are trying to communicate to you, but they're just not at your level. You have the red wand there of communication, the divine wand of communication. You're speaking your truth. You're speaking healing words, perhaps even words of encouragement. They look up to you. They're listening to everything you say. You go above and beyond the average worker. But they all have something to say back. So perhaps you're getting a lot of flack right now. In the workplace, I mean. Or there could be a lot of gossip in the workplace. That's not usually my gossip card, though. It's not usually how I read that, I should say. The Knight of Cups, second week. So this is the first week. This is the second week we're starting here of December. Knight of Cups. Moving forward, making an offer. You want to make an offer to someone regarding either passion, love. This could be work related, could be love related. Also, someone needs to work here on their solar plexus. But this offer is going to bring you, you're going to be celebrating this offer. It's like you're coming in on a white knight, per se, or you want to be someone's white knight. Okay, you're leaving behind things. Yeah, you're making an offer. This could be you offering to go to work somewhere else, offering to open your own business, go in business for yourself, etc. Or someone could be offering this to you. This is 5 of Swords, leaving behind the things that no longer serve you. This has been a battle regarding these conversations over here. People giving you flack, whatever it is, the thing that was hidden perhaps even could have caused a little bit of drama here, but it's been a battle. You've conquered, you're moving on, and leaving behind the things that no longer serve you. Feeling though that it's left you, like it's affected your home life, it's affected the nest. Every night you go home, you just think about all the things, the swords that have gone in your back. Actually on the bottom of the deck, and I wasn't going to flip it, but was the 10 of Swords, since the 9 is here. Also, you, that's the ending. So, but you felt caged in the workplace you were at. A lot of bickering back and forth, nose to nose fighting. You even have your wings here are cut and tethered or tore up. But you heard a lot of things being said. Things were being said in the workplace and you got wind of it. And so each time it just broke your heart more and more. It was stabbing you in the back more and more each time something happened. And that's right under this. So this definitely could be gossip in the workplace, since this is also right under it. And then 2. Okay. Moving to the 3rd week, because these are overall. Moving to the 3rd week, the things that were in the shadows that were causing you to feel caged are being illuminated, okay? And someone over here on the side is watching from afar to see how you react while you're being caged, while they cage you and make you feel like you're trapped and in danger, like your emotions are, you know, like just swimming. You're swimming in emotions. But whatever this was that's caused, this is being illuminated in this moon card. Which is why you were leaving, right? The Chariot wants to move. The end is here. Move. This is Spirit pulling you forward by the beak, alright? You received as much accolades as you can at this position. You've gotten to the Emperor spot. You speak your truth when you're above them. And this is as good as it's going to get at that spot. And Spirit saying it's time to move on. The Chariot is here and awaiting, and I'm pulling you for it. So this is Spirit taking you beat by the beak and pulling you forward, plopping you into your next throne or next position. But this is a moon cycle. It's going to take almost like an end of a cycle, starting over the new, and you need to move, and you need to move now. That's why Spirit's pulling you. And of course you then get plucked over here where it's very blossoming. Things are growing, beautiful green, just blossoms everywhere, but that puts you in a hangman mode. Spirit says here, hang here for a while, look at things from another perspective, see it from the other side. If you can't see it from, clearly see that person's perspective from your way of seeing it, then put yourself in their shoes and see what it would have been like being them. Or perhaps it's just a different perspective from a different position altogether. But a different perspective is needed. Okay, it brings you out to the Ace of Pentacles, starting all new on your workplace endeavor, giving you a firm foundation, something to build on with growth, with prosperity, something that's going to give you a lot of growth, I see here, allowing you to be at the top of your game, perhaps even have a new house, perhaps someone's moving. Communications coming in from the divine. Again, look at all the, there's musical instruments here, or music notes here coming in. Like, I just hear like the 10,000 angels going, oh, like with this communication from the divine, praising you, encouraging you to move forward to the next step, talking to you, and you're listening to your higher self, you're listening to that intuition, to your spirit guides, which is great, to help you prosper. This is going to bring you to a divine partnership, the Two of Wands, communication equally. You understand each other, you mirror each other, you come together and understand each other's perspective. You probably even finish one another's sentences and thoughts. This is definitely blooming, blossoming connection. This is a divine partnership. So this is not the romantic, lovey-dovey, heartbreak stuff. This is a partnership. Something that you can both bring something to the table and have it turn out with divine blessings. Two of Pentacles, second two. Balancing. This is also a little bit of chaos here. People watching from above, but you're running this. This is usually trying to balance things that go around, come around, go around, come around. But it's going to bring you a lot of prosperity still. This is you doing the work, putting the footwork in to gain that balance that you want, putting your nose to the grindstone, leaving behind things that no longer serve you, and then, of course, having that passion with the partnership with your workplace, having the strength to fly above the storm. A lot of people are going to be watching you in awe. I see a lot of people here with their eyes on you. People watching you not only on social media, if you're on a social media site or a news site, YouTube even perhaps, but this is a lot of people having their eyes on you. And it's also the Two of Cups. Spirit, let's clarify the first week of December for Taurus. Clarify strength card for Taurus, please. Clarify the strength card for Taurus. Okay. Clarify the Emperor for Taurus. I'm going to set these here. Clarify the Emperor for Taurus. Okay, clarify the Seven of Wands for Taurus. Clarify Seven of Wands for Taurus. Anything else. Okay. What time is it? Ooh. Days going by. Yes, this is you having the strength to leave behind things that no longer serve you, the Seven of Swords, because you've manifested this new beginning, and Spirit says you have all the tools within you that it takes to use them wisely, to move forward, to manifest your new beginning. Ace of, it's the one card, Magician. Temperance is here. You've had that transformation, and your divine counterpart has, but someone is again watching you from afar, watching your glow. Temperance here, balancing things out, healing. This is about the transformation that's taken place in the glow. You're just shining brightly in your work space or in your personal life altogether, your life in general, your avatar. But it makes people want to watch you from afar in all of your success. Perhaps you're experiencing that now because this is the beginning of the first week of December. Okay. Okay, so Four of Swords. This is the, usually Four of Swords is different than this, but it's you trying to rest, but every time you rest in the workplace, for some reason, those swords that were coming up there and the gossip and things, every time you close your eyes, you feel like they're laughing at you for decisions you made, or decisions you made, or things you said are haunting you. Your decisions, I'm just getting decisions are haunting you. I'm just getting decisions are haunting you. And these birds, why can I never think of them when I want to? The scavengers. They're vultures, thank you, Spirit. Vultures are carrying off the masks that you wore or that others were wearing. Many masks are here that someone was trying to be someone that they were not, which is probably what their emperor was hiding under his sword, right? Not being complete truth right here and then hiding something. So perhaps he was hiding a mask, trying to be something he wasn't. But now, spirits come in with justice, and the vultures are carrying them away so that you have to be your true self. While it will leave you feeling vulnerable, or since she's naked, it might make you feel vulnerable, but you need to be in your true self. Not only are people watching you weed out or clean up this mess, but also you're listening, you're seeing things now from your third eye, you're seeing things from a higher perspective, and they, again, are cleaning out the weeds, cleaning out things that no longer serve you. Spirit says you are a healer. Man, the last two signs got this too. You're a healer. You're healing hands. You're healing this man. Also, you're getting bird synchronicities. Whoever that is for. But you're taking the leap of faith. You're not letting anybody hold you back. You're taking the leap of faith to move forward. Good job. Seven of Wands was the communication with the gossip. This is about this person in the workplace thought she was standing, in a firm foundation, thought things, that someone had her back, but that was a faulty figure, thought, plan, way of feeling, evidently. These beautiful dragonflies are all around them. There's these moths, and moths, eat away at the very core or very cloth that you are made from. So while she's thinking people have her back, they were actually eating away at the fabric that made her who she is, or he is, whatever. But it was very emotional. Many tears were shed, caused heartbreak. Something to do with player energy, and this doesn't have to be necessarily sex related. It could be someone that's playing games in the workplace. You're seeing things now as a Three of Swords with a bow. You're seeing things from your higher perspective, your higher self. Spirit has given you the ending of this cycle with the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is ending. It's your wish fulfillment. But now it's time to start again, a new cycle. So the seed has been planted for new growth, and Spirit's entrusting that you will nurture it nurture it to help it grow. Nurture it and help it grow. Something else, but I'm not getting the word. For equal give and take, Six of Coins. Knight of Cups. Clarify Knight of Cups. Clarify Five of Swords. Another one under there. Choo-choo. Okay. Hangman. Clarify the Hangman. I don't know why I thought I had lost the card. Okay. And the Moon card. Ace of Pentacles. The Chariot. So the King of Cups is clarified by the Princess of Drums being protected. This person's Knight of Cups, rather, is making this offer moving forward. The Princess of Coins is the mama bear protecting the home environment, the king, or the cub, rather. So this is about her also protecting herself, and this could be a him, just using gender is irrelevant. But going within and healing oneself, protecting the cave or the home front as well. The Five of Swords, leaving behind things that no longer serve you. Or these two things up here look like they were, or these two down here, either way. There's four there. Two flying away and two down for the count, we'll say. We won't call them dead, but remind me of these two here. Things that no longer serve them, and both of these are not a very good energy, so it's good that you move forward and leave it behind, because this one is the Princess of Swords, but you see the vultures are coming in and trying to get a piece of her, more or less. The lightning strikes, a lot of cloud around her energy. She's letting down her hair and embracing the dark energy. And she almost, I feel like she's almost bringing this dark energy with her and trying to bring it into your life, whoever this is for you. Alright, and then we have this one. Well, this one's a redhead, same energy as far as the devil energy. She's a seductress, things that tries to bind people to her sensually with her sacral chakra here, has a rope around it. She has a snake going up her leg. Her wand is a cobra, no less. And then there's an anaconda here that squeezes the life out of you. So, with the swords there where you're walking away, good thing you did. Just saying. Good you move on. Good you move on. Hangman here. Seven of Rocks or Cups. Spirit has enlightened you or illuminated your false mask, your energy here with the how you were presenting to people. The actions you took were of devil energy, of snake energy. Perhaps these two here were alluring you in to be not of your highest good. So Spirit is illuminating this. You have horns coming out your head, so clearly you were being something you were not meant to be. Judgment came in to rectify that situation so that you could be in your highest good. The Moon card, things that were illuminating that kept you caged, remember, was, yeah, so you were thinking things were getting bigger than they were. You were putting things out. You couldn't see things in correct perspective. Here, like this person that you were coming up against looks like a giant. You thought everyone around you was laughing at you. So you have to get clarity of true perspective. Things were getting out of control, I'm hearing. So Spirit was dragging you back. You practically hit rock bottom, almost a spiritual death, a soul, death of the soul, rebirth. Spirit's dragging you back to reality and helping you to move forward. Six of Swords. With the 5, 6, 7, 8 of Wands here coming at you, the divine musical instruments. It's almost like a new beginning, trying to wake you up. It's Spirit, look at, he's reaching out for you, trying to help you up, carrying you out of these 9 of Swords energy. You're putting yourself in all these vines or swords, holding yourself back. This is self-imposed mental state, and Spirit is lifting you up out of that energy, so that you would stop being something you were not. This is half man, half bear. He's pretending to be a bear, but here, the threat up here is stormy clouds and another bear, because you're pretending to be, that's equivalent, but you're human. You need to stand up for yourself. This is 9 of Coins. Turn your back to the devil energy. Again, these naked women up here, it's an illusion, but it's got your attention, so you're not paying attention to where you're truly supposed to be going. The Ace of Pentacles, the new start. Yes, Spirit's picking you up. This is like Spirit pushing you forward and saying, go, get out of this way of thinking, you've been reborn, you need to get in your mission, get in your soul purpose, and Spirit's thrusting you forward because the time is now to move forward. So that's why the Chariot is here, to move you forward. Clarify the Chariot. Yeah, because your life was out of control. Or getting out of control, yeah. And the Spirit said, this is the truth with the Ace of Swords. Aim high for the stars with truth. And you will get a new beginning with the Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love for yourself. And for someone else, because you have the Two of Wands here. Clarify Two of Wands, clarify Two of Wands, whoops. Cutting things out that no longer serve you. And moving forward with communication. Again, communication, which positive, truthful communication will close the gap to bring you two together, the Two of Wands. And a Tower moment is here. This could be a positive Tower, though. No, hang on. Maybe not. Okay, so I could have read these separate. What caused the gap between the two of you was the greed of holding on to your material possessions, thinking that it was going to be a stable foundation, but it was a faulty foundation you were holding on to. So Spirit had to send the Tower. Also, Spirit, okay. Also, because when you looked in the mirror, you didn't like who you were becoming or who you saw. The man in the mirror, you needed to change that man in the mirror so that you liked yourself again. So Spirit sent White Buffalo, Spirit Woman, to bring you the gift, the message. This is bringing you a message to move forward and move now like the Raging Bull. So a Tower came in because you were not moving. And all these people saw you when this Tower occurred, or are going to view this. This is at the end of December, by the way. But you can change that. You know, you can change this by correcting things sooner, taking the leap of faith and correcting your bad habits, your devil energy ahead of time. Turn your back sooner on these women or devil energies. Loving yourself, healing yourself so that it prevents the Tower. Alright, so clarify the Two of Pentacles. Yes, putting the work in. 8. You're going to get a message regarding work. But the 8 of Pentacles from 2, so you're moving up, you're making more money. Yeah, I don't think these were, hang on. Six of Cups, okay. Must have wanted to come because it's the same one. Alright, 6 of coins, equal give and, yeah, equal give and take. It's getting dark in here. And you had to fight for this. You stood your ground. You spoke your truth, amen. And put an end to the stabbing yourself, having people stab you in the back or allowing it. This 7 of Swords, clarify 7 of Swords. Strength. Coming out of the cold. An end to being greedy. Speaking your truth. 2 of Cups, clarify 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups, the Star, even after the Tower hits, the Star, who's Aquarius by the way, rises above the Star. Even when there's damage in a building, your foundation is fallen, she will be there to guide you and help you enlighten your path, or lighten your path. Messages for Taurus regarding their career and finance. Messages for Taurus, please. Messages for Taurus. I don't know if that was meant to be or not, so. Message for Taurus, message. Anything else? Disruption, conflict, and defeat. Lean on others to help you for conflict and defeat. Work on your solar plexus chakra. This is number 5 for change, right? So this is that Tower card that's here, right here at the end. This is overall energy, but the Tower that's going to make you feel like it's a conflict, a defeat. That's your Tower. Work on your solar plexus and lean on people that can hold you up, can assist you, but concentrate on the flame connection, divine feminine. Focus on the connection of the flame, your star, the one that lights your path. This disruption is temporary. Remember, this is a 7 card. It's going to make you feel like you're just obligated, like your head's not on straight, like you can't focus, maybe like you don't even know yourself anymore. It's going to make you feel tied. Something that's going to occur is going to make you feel out of sorts, per se. And I think that card pretty much says it better than my words would. Alright, so that's the Tower moment that's occurring, Spirit says. So you can stop that by correcting actions now. Oh, I didn't read these. My bad. Good, good. Alright, Princess of Spring, optimism, enthusiasm, creative energy. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. Do more research before proceeding. Educate in the form of seminars. Teach, in other words. Go back to school, apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and a long-term project. Injustice is here. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions need to be made. So that's really funny because the urgency of the Chariot is to move and move now, right? But it's because you've got to move out of devil energy. So once you get to the end and before the Tower, if you make those changes, then make careful decisions. Don't get caught up with wherever it went. Don't get caught up with this. Make careful decisions. Alright, this is what I have for you for December, Taurus. I hope you have a blessed day. Namaste.